Hi guys, and welcome to another Division video. This is my first build video. I'm going to go over it from a console point of view. Most of the builds you find on YouTube are from a PC perspective. Playing on console, I thought I'd make my own video and just kind of tweak it a little bit, especially for myself. I'm not very good at aiming, not very good at headshots. I needed to account for that, but yet still make it a viable build. I want to give credit to Wids and Mtashed. I took a lot of their ideas and threw them into this build. I will link them down below for their credits. So let's show you the build. So I've done an AR build and I've done an SMG build. They're primarily both for PvP, Dark Zone and Conflict, but they will work in PvE as well. But I will note some changes that I think you should make for PvE a little bit later in the video, and I will make a PvE version of this build and make a video of that as well to show you all. So we'll start with the SMG one. So first of all with the gun, Vector SBR 9mm. I think it's the best one for this kind of build. Good damage, good RPM, super fast RPM in fact. You get a 14.5% crit hit chance as standard with this gun. You get a 30 round mag. I've got an extended mag in it, but I'll show you that in a second. Most important talent, strained, the 10% crit hit damage for every 5% of your armor that's depleted. Obviously in PvP, you're going to be being hit. Huge buff. I've actually got a spur, we'll call them red spot, to actually put another offensive talent in. I just haven't for the moment. Allegro for extra rate of fire. To be honest, I think that you could change that for the extended mag talent. What is it? There we go, it's on that one. Oh, it's called extra, if it's called that on SMGs. So either or for that, I would say. And I put stop, drop and roll. I just came on it, but I think that's pretty good. Especially with lots of people trying out different things, grenades and all the rest of it in PvP at the moment. Move to the mods. 12% hit crit chance, 12% critical hit chance on the optics rail. That came from farming level 3 control points, as far as I know. Same for the extended mag. It's a shame we lose 5 crit hit chance, but definitely worth the extra 10 rounds. I'm not sure where I got the laser pointer from. Pretty sure it came from just completing the normal PvE content in the game. And then there is a secret mission for the muzzle, which I have in another video. I'll link that down below for you if you've not already got it. Chatterbox, exotic, purely because for the holstered talent. While holstered, reloading your weapon within 5 seconds after a kill grants a 20% rate of fire. So when you're coming up against more than one enemy, absolutely great talent. Absolutely great talent. There's loads of guides for that around on YouTube, but I will post one again down below. I've not done one myself, but I'll post one down below for you all. I've literally put this in the slot, this D50 in the slot, ready for the exotic quest. I don't actually use it. Maybe I should find a holstered talent if there is one that's good. Okay, so first of all, we'll go into the stats. So we'll skip these, we'll come to these afterwards. As you can see, I hit the crit hit chance cap, which is 60%. Crit hit damage, just basically get that as high as you can after you've hit the crit hit chance cap. Headshot damage is always nice. Reload speed bonus would be nice if I could squeeze any in somewhere. But as you can see, if I go down to the damage tool, it's at 0%, so not great from a PvE point of view. Good chunk of armor, pretty tanky, and a really good chunk of health as well, pretty tanky. The difference I've done is I put more into armor than into health, because I find not having as good of an aim when when my armor's ticking down, I get more chance to output more damage because I'm hitting more body shots than headshots. Which on a PC with a mouse and a keyboard, I can hit far more headshots, but on a console, I hit far more body shots than headshots. So I found that having more armor gives me more sustainability when fighting, you know, 1, 2, or 3 other bad guys at once. That's the first main difference from what I found online. So I've gone for the Murakami Industries mask. The reason I've gone for this is purely for the health. So the level 1 health bonus, scrap the hazard protection, not bothered about that. But then again, on the attributes, a health bonus and a 20% armor regeneration for when I'm clawing my armor back from my critical hits. The backpack, critical hit damage, nice. But armor bonus, nice. Weapon damage and crit hit chance, all great. The important part you need to look for here is the Safeguard perk. Killing a target grants 150 bonus to repairing and healing effects for 20 seconds. Stacked with the armor regeneration, it's absolutely superb. Obviously I've got another armor regeneration on my mask. Absolutely great for them critical hits and getting my life and my armor back. Defensive mod slot in the bottom as well. Again, just to make me a little bit more tanky. Gone for the Gilligard body. The important talent is Berserk. Again, a vital perk to pull this all together. 10% extra weapon damage for every 10% max armor that's depleted. That's insane damage. Absolutely insane damage. And the great thing about this is it actually has 2 mod slots. Now this didn't come like this. I wanted the 5% extra armor from the Gilla set and the 2 shielded attributes. Again, brilliant. I could have taken another red dot actually on this, but I have 4 out of 5, but you know, not everything's perfect. But I rolled Berserk onto it from another piece because I find that it is the Fenris one that comes with it more often than not. But I was getting a lot of offensive talents, which basically means that I couldn't unlock Safeguard and I couldn't unlock Strained on my gun either. The hands, clutch is what you want to be looking for on this. The talent, critical hits restore 15% health and repair 2% armor. With all the other bonuses that we've just been talking about, that stacks insane. The amount of health you're getting back, you think you're going to die, you take that hit and the game makes the noise, but you carry on firing and you're alive and next thing you know they're dead. Don't make the mistake of rolling when you're at 5%, 10%. Just keep chugging at them with your bullets. You will win the fight more often than not. The utility mod in there, not doing anything special, just a bit of extra XP for cashies. Holster, I went with the extra accuracy for my gun. Need the health, obviously. An offensive mod slot that I could use. But what we'll see is most of my mods have 2. I could put critical range on there. A bit of extra weapon damage actually there. AR damage for my AR build. Put that on. Nice little boost. Make sure nothing's gone red. Oh, we're good. Okay, and then with the Kneepads, I wanted the 1 set bonus from this, but I weren't so bothered for the 2. Again, bonus armor, 20% armor regeneration, and a defensive mod slot. I run the drone with the shield. What I try to do is pop that around 50% of my shield, so that then in an ideal world I'm getting an extra 50% damage from Berserk as I'm being hit. But depending on how I'm feeling, if there's 2 or 3 bad guys in front of me, I'll probably pop it before I engage. We'll flip to the stats. So Safeguard is an important talent. We'll just review these. The self-adjusting, great, but you know you could go with anything else if you wanted. Berserk, very important stat. Clutch, another very important stat. Strained, another must-have. The Blabbermouth we know about from the exotic. And there you go, that's pretty much all you're looking for. You'll line up something like this. So what we'll do now, we'll flip over to the AR build. Only a few pieces changed, so I won't bore you with all of the details. We'll just double check which one's changed. So obviously the gun. I'm going for a Mark 16. Technically, I would want a tactical Mark 16 for a bit of extra damage, but not come across a good one yet. Strained again, I must have. The extra magazine capacity is great. I get about 72 bullets, I think, in this. And then the resting cover is Zen. Absolutely, it's nice. I like the one where you rest in cover, you get extra accuracy. I think that you can get that on a gun. So we'll go for the mods. Crit hit chance, obviously. Extra 30 rounds, brilliant. More crit hit chance and stability. So this is where I think I differ a little bit as well. I go for the extra stability. I actually watched a video from Marco where he did a lot of testing with stability and accuracy. And once you get about halfway bar on the accuracy, it really doesn't make much difference at all. So I tend to stack more stability than anything else. If you look at the gun there, quite high stability, quite high accuracy. Nice. Offhand, same as for Chatterbox, must have. And the only pieces that changed, I think, were these two pieces. So the reason these two changed was basically I wanted the set bonus from the Wyvern, the critical hit chance. I needed more of that on this build, whereas before I stacked more health and armor. Because on an SMG you can naturally build about 35% crit hit chance before you even get to your armor. You can't do that with an AR. Ignore the Berserk red, it's a UI bug. But if I go down to here, you can see 60% hit crit chance, crit hit chance with 38% crit hit damage, 45% headshot damage. Again, no damage to elites, sadly. But what I would do is roll, so on the armor, the talent here, self-adjusting, I'd literally try and just get damage to elites on as many of these as possible. So pretty much the same brand set bonuses, same attributes, but the talents I would swap to damage to elites on my mask, on my holster, on my knee pads, and if you could squeeze one on the backpack as well, as long as you didn't lose safeguard, would definitely be worth it. It rolls at 15%, so to 60% you could get just from that. If you can get a second talent on gloves maybe as well. So I'll just flip to the knee pads. I've not quite gone over these yet. So offensive mod slot I can't use. On the AR build I am 5 out of 5 on the red dots. Cooldown reduction, actually pretty much a bit of a waste of time. I could do with a better stat on them. But it just completes the brand set. But it does give a nice talent while in cover. Get increased handling by 25%, which is pretty nice. And that's it, guys. Same skills. I use the defensive drone, a healing chem launcher, and it runs pretty well. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you've managed to build it better, especially if you've managed to build it with higher armor and higher health on the AR side of it. I did struggle to get that one together. SMG did work out a little bit nicer. But if you've managed to make any improvements or managed to make this better, please do let me know. Comment below, let me know what you think. Thanks very much for listening, guys. Until next time, see you later.
Boost about to come online. Boost now active.
Supply drop has expired. You're halfway to winning. Point Bravo is now held.